All right, welcome to this training. I'm actually going to be doing two trainings. I'll be doing the first training on how to use Camtasia. Camtasia, it's actually a video recorder to be able to record your video. All right, I'll be using Camtasia 8, though what I have is Camtasia 9. What I have is Camtasia 9, but whichever one it is, the way it works is almost exact, except some few changes that you may see. Peradventure, I could do another training subsequently on Camtasia 9, but whichever way it is, be it Camtasia 8 or Camtasia 9, it's still the same. So I'll just quickly do like a rundown on the PowerPoint, and then I'll show you the practical section on how to apply all of the theoretical things that I will read out using the animated video that I'm going to be talking about in the next recording. So there are several things that you can use Camtasia to do. You can use Camtasia to do a screen recording like I'm doing right now. As you can see, this section is the section that allows me to be able to see if my recording is going on smoothly, to see if the video is actually working well, what timing I'm on. You know, I can actually determine a lot of things from this pan here. So basically, you can use Camtasia for screen recording. You can also use it to also edit the videos. I don't know if we would want to use it for screen recording, but let me just do a quick theoretical approach to this. So the first thing you do when you want to how do I put it, when you want to use Camtasia to record, is that once you come to a place where you have installed your Camtasia and you have it already seated on your desktop, what you do is you click on it, and once you click on it, it's going to open up a section where it asks you, do you want to open a new page, or do you want to open a new project? Like you see that here, you see that it's titling this place untitled project. It will either ask you, do you want to open a new project, do you want to open an existing project, or you also want to open a new record. So if what you click on is a new record, it will bring you to this kind of option where the only thing you would have is something like this. But because I'm recording at the moment, you may not be able to see how it will appear. But what I'm saying is, if you choose at the initial point that you want to open a record, what it will give you is an option of this short kind, this small kind of icon, or let me say pan here. So once you want to record, you just click on record. But peradventure you do not want to take that route and you click on open a new project, it brings you to let's say I open a new project. Okay, let's say it says changes. All right, no, don't let me save it as R. Okay, so peradventure we open a new project. This is what you would have. Do you understand? If what you clicked on, okay, now don't let me just use my mouth to explain. Let's say I click on Camtasia. You see, it will ask you new project, new recording, or you open project. The open project is if you want to open any of the existing projects that you've been working on, which is where you will find it under the recent project. So if at all what you want to do is to record like I'm doing now, what you will click on is record. Do you understand? And if peradventure what you want to do is that you want to do a video edit, you have to click on new project. So because I'm already recording, that is why you realize that it did not give me the option to record, because that feature is already in use. So now when it comes to recording a new project, you use that option. And if you do not want to use that option, you can also come here such that after you have clicked on new project, it shows you this workspace. But in case you change your mind, you can just come to record, and it will give you the opportunity to be able to record the screen. So you can record applications, you can record slideshows, you can record your website, you can record your audio, your cursor movement like you're seeing right now. You can even go on YouTube, go on anything you want to. You can do anything you want to do, and as it's appearing on your desktop, it will be recording. So any of these things actually are what you can use the recording to do. And let me just give you a brief, just intimate you with, let me intimate you with the panels. Now, under the recorder, this is what would appear if what you clicked is the new record. Do you understand? So, on this panel, which is the recorder, you can decide the kind of options or how you want the area that you want. You can select the size of how you want the area that you want to record to appear. Do you want a full screen, or do you want just half of it being shown? And another thing is, if you want to show yourself, you want yourself to appear as you are recording, it means that you would need to use either a camcorder or a webcam. That is, your laptop may either have to have a webcam, or you have an external camcorder recorded to it. And as you are going to be recording, you will need to understand that there is the input aspect, and there's also the output aspect. So you see from what is written here, it says at the recorder panel, you'll be able to find where areas where you can control the size of your recorder, which is this place. You select what input you are using. Are you using speaker? Are you using sound from what is seen on the computer or webcam, like I said before? And you can also get to adjust the audio. Do you understand? The audio level is just like if I click on this place, I can decide to control the audio. Am I reducing it? You don't hear me right now, or do I want it increased? These are the things that you can do with the recording section. So once you know that you are ready, what you do is you click on the record, and it gives you a timer. I think a 3 minutes timer. You get a 3 minutes timer. 1, 2, 3, and at the count of 3, your recording starts. So I was talking about if you want to have a full screen or you want to have a customized section. So this is how it appears. It makes it possible to make a custom selection or a full screen. We suggest doing the following if you desire to have a full screen. The green box represents what will be selected for recording. How do I mean? Once you click on the recorder, it gives you an option of it selects all of your workspace. Do you understand? For the full screen, it selects all of your workspace. So it appears with something like this. But right now, because you clicked on the select option, you would realize that all of these squares that you see here are the points that allows you to be able to either increase the screen area that you want to record, or it helps you to reduce it. So what you have is that you can either use this square, you right click on your mouse or on your laptop, and then you move it whichever way you want to move. It's just like when you are working with your Microsoft and you want to insert objects, you know that you are not going to be touching the sides or the up and down section. You are actually going to be touching the edges, the upper right edge or the upper left edge, or the lower right edge and the upper and the lower left edge. When I mean the edges, I mean this place, I mean this place, I mean this place, and this place. Those are the places that you use to customize your area. And if what you want is a full screen, all you just do is that you click on full screen. That needs no you don't need too much of explanation for that. Okay, another thing I want to talk about is the webcam. It's not compulsory that you need to have your webcam on. But selecting webcam will either engage or disengage this function, because the truth is it could be a distraction for you, and it could also be a distraction for the people that you're trying to create a presentation for. Oftentimes, I prefer not to even show or appear on the recording. I prefer to just go straight to the point. So when I go to the video option, which you will find if this were not on, the video option will show you the webcam, and at the webcam you can either decide if you want it off by clicking this arrow that you see here. Once you click on that arrow, it gives you an option to either turn off the webcam or to turn it on. So if you have an external webcam added to it, you will see it already selected the moment you right click on that arrow, this arrow that you're seeing. So if you do not have an external webcam added to it, the best option would be to choose the high definition webcam, so that the quality of your video will be perfect enough to pass out as a professional video at the end of the day once you have rendered it. Another thing you also need to check is your audio button. The drop down menu next to the audio button is what you will have to select, which is this. Once you select it, you will realize that the option that is the record system audio is the audio that will come from the videos which you are watching on your computer. Do you understand? Like this, if you have microphone, high definition audio device, microphone, high definition audio device, that is maybe you are using a earpiece, or you are using an external mic, and depending on the means through which it is being added, if it is added with a USB, so you have a microphone USB audio device. Now, the record system audio is the audio that will come out from your video. Do you understand? On your computer, directly from your computer. So if you do not want to record the microphone, you click on do not record microphone. But if you want to record your microphone, you have to click on which of the microphones you want to use. Now, because I am using an external microphone, I selected microphone high definition audio device. Do you understand? And the input devices you believe will produce the best sound for your voice over narration is what you would need to select. So there is no strict adherence to what instruction to follow as touching audio. Just need to pick the one that will give you the best sound output. Now, one thing you also need to check before you begin to record is your audio volume. As you can see that the way I'm talking right now, you can see the level of the volume being indicated with a green color. So if I were not talking out loud enough, or if the system was not picking up the video, it would be indicated on this panel here. Do you understand? Because it can pick my audio, that's why you see that it's either moving up and down and it's fluctuating. So in order to be able to adjust your audio to know if it's working perfectly, you will need to speak into your audio device. Do you understand? You have to speak into your audio device, and your audio output should not display as red. If it's displaying as red, it means that it's not picking or that it's low. If it does, then you have to drag the audio bar down to compensate. You will want to primarily see a green light, like I said on the bar. This means the audio is not going to have popping or clipping noises introduced. So when you have sounds that is already mixed, do you understand? Like you see here, where you have red, yellow, and mostly predominantly red, then it means the audio is distorted. And if you are not careful, you may at the end of the day be hearing a sound. Though you could eventually edit that on the main option, but it's not so good when eventually you get to finish with the recording. So after you have ensured that the recording, the audio is okay, and that the screen that you want your recording to be recorded, the area of the screen that you want to be recorded is also all right, then the next thing you do is that you click the record button to begin the record process. Do you understand? So you have to ensure that your screens are up and ready to file. To save you time, you can use the key F9 to start if you do not want to click on the record button. Do you understand? And then, like I said, a countdown will appear before the recording starts. After the countdown, you'll be able to capture and narrate as you desire. In order to complete or to stop your recording, you can press F10. Remember, this is if you are using a Camtasia 8. I would just advise that once you are done with your recording, like if I were done with my recording right now, what I would just do is that I will just click on stop. So once I click on stop, the next option it will give me is that it will then take me to that main option here. Once I click on stop, it just appears like this, and the eventual recording of everything that I have recorded would then appear here, and then the video itself, the media itself, would also appear here. That is if I had finished up with the recording. But because I'm not done with the recording right now, I cannot really show you right now how it would appear. But in the other video, I'm going to be showing you how it should appear once you are done with recording your screen. So once you are done with that, it asks you to save and edit. You understand? Do this to take your screen capture into Camtasia Studio for further editing. That is if peradventure you do not want to record it immediately. So once you are done with the recording, the produce option, or the produce option is actually what you will find in the Camtasia 8. But once you are done inside of Camtasia 9, the option that it will give you once you are done is to share. So at that option of share, you have the ability to either save on your local file, which is inside of the media file of your laptop, or you can share on screencasts or on Vimeo or on YouTube. That is actually the beauty of working with Camtasia. It allows you to be able to distribute your video or your media on as many platforms as you want to, especially the popular video platforms, the video sharing platforms that we have. So you can share on screencast, on Vimeo, on YouTube, on Google Drive, or you can even customize your production. Do you understand? That is that about screen recording. So now to video recording. You remember I was talking about the fact that when you have your video that you record with your phone, or maybe you did an animation like we have in the animation class, and you want to be able to remove the brand logo of Plotagon, or on whatever video that you have, you want to remove the band, or you want to cloak it by inserting your own logo in such a manner that it doesn't appear anymore after you have produced your video. All of those things you can do them here inside of the Camtasia. There are quite a number of things that you can do inside of Camtasia. Okay, let me just do a quick rundown on the certain things that you can find when it comes to recording with Camtasia. The first thing you need to understand is the options. This place is called the canvas. This is called the clip bin and tabs, and here is your timeline. Let me just tell you, this is the canvas, this place where you have the opportunity to see what you're doing, where you have the opportunity to play and pause. Then this is your clip bin, yeah, and this is your timeline section where you can check the minutes, the seconds, whether you want to trim or you want to cut or you want to insert, whatever it is that you want to do. And within your clip bin, you have the media. Do you understand? The media bin holds your video, your audio, and image files used in a video project. It's also the library tools that holds all of your media. Do you understand? Timeline sequences and groups to use across projects. Everything that has to do with your media and the storage of the media devices is found in your media. And when it comes to annotations, annotations is the feature that allows you to be able to add texts, arrows, shapes, and highlights to enhance your video. You know, I was talking with one of us who is the doctor in Canada, and I was saying that there's a way that you can highlight your keynotes when you are doing a video presentation. Aside from having the subtitling, there is also a way where you can highlight certain things like call-outs that you want people to take note of. Peradventure, maybe you are into drop shipping and you want to make mention of words like agent. You want people to take note of words like agent, logistics, clearing and forwarding, or buyers and profile, sellers profile, sellers credibility. Or maybe you are into travel and tourism, and you want to make mention of words like agents. You want to make mention of words like immigration, or words like IELTS. You know, they're just keywords that you know that people really need to pay attention to. You can use the annotations to do all of those things. It helps you to just, you know, customize your video and then brand it. Then transition helps you to be able to add to the beginning, the end, or in between media to smoothen the flow or to indicate a passage of time. This is oftentimes very useful after you must have merged two clips together, or maybe you split a video into two and you inserted an image, or you inserted another clip in between them. Do you understand? So in order to ensure the smooth transition between the first clip into the second clip into the third clip, what you do is that you can add any of the transition that you want. Do you want it to fade into themselves, or you want it to go in form of a circle where, you know, just get creative with it? Do you understand? And what the behavior does is that it livens up your text and media with animation presets. You kind of like combine all of the unique effects together. Do you understand? You can drag and drop it on the exact spot within the timeline that you're working with. Subsequently, when I begin to do all of these things, you will understand what I'm explaining. Then the animation, it's up to use animations to zoom in, zoom out, or pan. It also helps you to be able to add effects. For example, when you come within this place, which is your pan or which is your canvas, and you insert an image into it, what this animation does is that it allows you to be able to increase, reduce, do you understand, that particular image that you inserted into the video, so you can decide where you want it to be it at the edge or in between or at the lower edge and all that. And about the Camtasia workspace also, you have this selection here around the upper part of your timeline. It allows you to be able to undo and redo. Do you understand? Maybe whatever last action that you took, you can undo it and redo it. Then the cut selection helps you to be able to cut and paste, or to cut off a portion of your scene in your clip that you do not want to be included, which is also a feature that we are going to be using in the animation video. And another thing is the copy and paste. You can copy a scene and paste it either in between, before, or at the end of a clip. Do you understand? And this is copy and paste. And if peradventure you do not want to use this, you can use the Ctrl+C and the Ctrl+V, just like you do in Microsoft Word. You can also do the Ctrl+Z to undo. Like you can also have Ctrl+N for new. Do you understand? Now this split option is also another option that allows you to divide a whole clip into two or into different bits that you want it. Now, this zoom option in your above your timeline allows you to be able to reduce the workspace or to increase it. Subsequently, while I work with it, you're going to understand everything that I'm going to be showing you in the second video. So the essence of all of this theoretical introduction is to introduce you to Camtasia Studio, recording with it, and also editing with it your video. All right, I'm going to stop here and go into the second video of the training. Let me know everything. I want you to give me back a feedback, highlights for me. What are the step-by-step way through which you can record with Camtasia, and also what are the basic features that you need to know when it comes to editing with Camtasia. Yes, those are the two assignments I want to receive. Thank you.